Hello guys, welcome to Highest Forex. This is African Rebel, and yeah, sorry you're not seeing me today. This is a quick update. I want to update you guys about Deriv Tradingview, and I also want to show you guys how to create a watch list on that trading view. Because the last video, someone commented in the video, he was like, Deriv don't give the how's it called, the future for a watch list like the other trading view. I think he was not cool with that. I think, yeah, and yeah, it's not really nice because we need to have a focus, like we need focal points on particular indexes. So we all know that they have been up with updates and updates and updates. So I think they are done right now. So we have the save button now, and then we are also going to show you guys how to use the save feature they give to us this time around to create a watch list for yourself, so that you don't have to hover around all of the indexes or go to the general index row to get your particular list. Without wasting much of our time, please, if you are new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe, leave us a comment, and don't forget to like our video. If you like our content, please don't forget to share them. Let's get started. So this is my Deriv trading view. Those of you who are still asking questions about how do you get the trading view or how do you get the indexes, these indexes on trading view, you don't get them on the regular trading view. You have to go to this URL. You have to look at this web page, the tradingview.deriv.com. That is where you can get the synthetic index to trade. Now this is VIX 75 honest. As you all know, this is my favorite index. Those of you who are following our channel and in our community. So this is VIX 75 honest. Clearly you can see at the top here, you can see that the save button have been added for us, right? Has been added. If you click now, it is going to save whatever you have done on the chart. Now this, you can see if you hover on it, it also says save all charts, for all symbols and intervals on your layout, right? All the charts and intervals on your layout, you can save them there. Intervals is talking about the time frames, right? So if I click on save now, whenever I come back to this or look for it to come back for whatever I've saved, it's going to bring me back to the interval here, which is the 1 hour candle where I saved, or the candles, the time frame I click the save. Now let's have a little stuff on our chart so that we can practically do this, and you see. So I have this. Clearly we know that, yeah, these guys have to run down, right? Impulse. Then we have this expanding, yes, yeah, expanding to the downside, right? And we have this lower. I'm not explaining you guys how to trade or how to analyze the market. I'm trying to show you guys this. So we know that this guy have to fall, so that's why I have this analysis like this. Now from this, or from all I've seen here, I want to save this chart, because normally if you reload, then this is gone, right? So I want to save this chart. If you're using the Windows, or if you're using the Windows, you can simply click Ctrl S, and if you're using the Mac, you can click Command S, right? But I'm going to click on the button here so that you can see manually for yourself. So if you click on this, it will pop up this is it tab. It will pop up this little tab, and then it will tell you save new chart layout, right? And it says enter a new chart layout name. So you are to name this thing whatever you want to call them, right? For this example, I'm just going to use 75 v75 uh v75s, right? For me to know that here is the spot, not the regular one. So v75s, and then I click save. Can look what is happening here, and then we had this check, but the clouds got a check inside of it. That means I've saved this chart. And if I go to the drop down here, I come here to load chart layout, I'm going to find it. Whenever I click on it, it's going to bring me to exact the same or whatever I've done on the chart. I think my network is having a little problem. Now you can see it brought me back to this place with all of my analysis, or all the trend lines and whatever I've done on it still intact. So congratulations to us. The driver has heard our cry. Now the number two thing I want to show you guys is how to use these things to create a watch list for yourself, because we are all used to the is that a vibe, yeah, because I actually learn English in the street, so I don't really understand to speak the dictionary on. So we are used to the vibe of coming here and then hovering around to get what or which particular index we are looking to analyze or take our trades or do whatever on, right? Now with this save option they have given to us, a new Deriv is always going to be fantastic, because they are always doing something. If they are doing something, then they would like to do it better. Now we have this, right? We have this already saved for this guy. Now let me show you a little mistake that some of you make, and then I will also show you guys the remedy. Now if someone else want to save another chart, you clearly go to, let's say, 10, right? You will go to 10, leaving these guys like this, the save option like that. You go to 10, and then okay, we have analysis on 10. It will just click on it to save. Now when you click on this guy to save like this, now I go back again to chart layout. You can see that instead of this guy to save 10 or give me an option for me to type in whatever name I want to name this guy, it actually saved the VIX 10 under the 75 I have created. So anytime I click on this guy, 75 is no longer going to come up. It is going to be 10 1s that will come, because 10 1s is now occupying the folder I've created for the charts, right? And this is like, when you come on here newly, this is,
It's 6 o'clock.
or when you see this thing, this is how you're going to use them, or this is the regular way we would think is going to work right now. This is how to create yourself a watch list with this trading view. Instead of me saving this guy, just clicking the save with the same name here, I'll click on this drop down, right? And then I'll click here to make a copy. If you click to make a copy, it will give you a name. It will give you an option to write the name. Now this is for VIX 10, not for VIX 75 1s, right? So I'm going to put V10 10s, because this is the spot 2. So I click save, right? I click save. Now when I go back to load chart, you can see I have VIX 10x, and I also have V75x. Now let's go back to the V75x, to the folder carrying V75x, and change what is in it. Instead of this guy, let's change what is in it to be the 75x we analyzed earlier. So you can see we are now on the 75x, right? And then it has changed. It's still on the VIX 10, because if you go to the low, that is what it's there because of the time we tried earlier. Now let me change back. Let me change what is on my 75s back to the 75 1s. Then when I do that, you can see that, okay, I've changed it to 75 1s. Because of the mistake I made earlier, saving 75 1s into the other guy, I have to click on the save again so that it can save 75 or this setup for the 75 1s, the folder carrying 75 1s, right? So if I go now to the load, you can see this 75 1s is carrying 75, and then this VIX 10 is carrying VIX 10. So you do this repeatedly for all of the indexes you are looking at. Let's do it without the mistake, because the first time we did with the mistake, right? So now let's look at 100 1s. This is another thing I like to trade, right? So 100 1s, I come to, if I open the chart for 100 1s, you see the chart for 100 1s, it is still here because I left the 75 1s, right? So that is why this name is still written here. The folder name is still 75 1s. If I click this guy to save now, it will replace the 100 1s with the 75 layout I had. That's what's going to happen. But the advantage is that it is not going to clean the analysis, though it replaces the name. If you come here manually to look at the 75 1s, it will not delete your analysis, but it will not be on the folder for you to make it the watch list anymore. If you come here to be written here, so we don't want to click here directly. What we want to do is drop down here, this little arrow, manage chart layout. You see, that's what, if you hover on it, that's what's written there. Instead of clicking save or rename, we click make a copy, bro. When you make a copy of it, then you make it 100s, right? Then no, I've not done nothing on the chart. Let's just drop a little. Okay, we swept this low, so we are looking for buys, right? If you don't understand how to analyze this chart or how to deal with the market, look in the link in the description, bro, and let's teach you how. You can also watch our videos to understand better. So we got this sweep, right? Or we swept, and then if you have watched the double bottom and double top video we explained, you know that we're looking for buys, right? We're looking for buys because those who are looking for blah 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 have taken blah blah blah. So that's what's up. So we're looking for buys, right? That's why I had this analysis like this. And now what is the topic of the day? We make a copy. Instead of me leaving my copy to be 75 1s, because I told you if you leave it, it is going to replace your initial data for 75 and make 100 1s copy. Then I save. Right now, if I go to the drop down, this is now a watch list for me. If you can decide to make them favorite, so that if you have a lot of them, your favorite or the one that are closer to the interest level or interest point, they're going to come up here. When you make them favorite, they're going to be at the top, right? So this is how to create a watch list. You just go there. When you come here, do the chart layout thing, then you put a name on it. Anytime you change your index, make sure you don't click the save button immediately. No, make sure you click the make a copy of it, so that you can change the name to the index you change to. All right, I don't know if I'm speaking English in inverted form, but you see it practically, so you have to understand this, right? Like I always tell you, bro, we are Africans, we are African. I'm an African episode. My English is not from you understand. So this is still 75 1s. Whenever you change your indexes now from here, you are going directly to where you want your chart to be on. This is literally my own watch list here. 75 1s, the 10 1s, and the 100 1s. So these are my watch lists. Thanks for watching.
Like the video, bro. Like the video. Like it. Comment. Subscribe. Thanks for watching.